Well, welcome back. And as our week of focused prayer on the characteristics of Jesus wraps up, we're going to bring the whole of our study together into just one thought today. We've looked at Jesus and his supremacy. We've stood in awe of him. We've considered his beauty. We've contemplated his humanity. We've compared that with his divinity. We've acknowledged his preeminence. And finally, today, we're going to state what's really the obvious. He's incomparable. John refers to Jesus as the only begotten of the Father. The NIV translates that the one and only. This declaration was not at all connected to the origin of Jesus, the Son. After all, he's eternal. But rather it was connected to his uniqueness. Not only is he unique in the universe, he's also completely unique in his role in the affairs of mankind. In the book of the Revelation, John is given a vision of the courts of heaven where God himself is enthroned. And he reflects the images he's seen to us in chapters 4 and 5 of the last book in our Bible. Chapter 4 is replete with the descriptive worship of God Most High. But when we reach chapter 5, there's a scene that honestly has stirred me ever since I was a little kid. My mom used to have all of these records of the Gaithers, and she would play them constantly. And on one of them, they actually, as part of one of their songs, read Revelation chapter 5. And in my mind's eye, I would imagine what John must have seen and felt at the moment that this plays out. He writes this, "Then I saw on the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll with writing on both sides and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaim in a loud voice, 'Who's worthy to break the seals and open the scroll?' But no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open the scroll or even look inside it. I wept and wept because no one was found who was worthy to open the scroll or look inside. And then one of the elders said to me, 'Do not weep. See, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has triumphed. He's able to open the scroll and its 7 seals.' And then I saw a lamb, looking as if it had been slain, standing in the center of the throne, encircled by the 4 living creatures and the elders. He had 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent out into all the earth. He came and he took the scroll from the right hand of him who sat on the throne. And when he had taken it, the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb. Each one had a harp, and they were holding golden bowls full of incense, which are the prayers of the saints. And they sang a new song. 'You are worthy to take the scroll and to open its seals, because you were slain. With your blood you purchased men for God from every tribe and language and people and nation. You've made them to be a kingdom and priests to serve our God, and they will reign on the earth.' And then I looked and heard the voice of many angels, numbering thousands upon thousands and 10,000 times 10,000. They encircled the throne and the living creatures and the elders. In a loud voice they sang, 'Worthy is the Lamb who was slain to receive power and wealth and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and praise.'" There's been much conjecture about the scroll of Revelation 5 and what it represents. John recognized that it was of great importance, and he was so troubled when no one was found worthy to open it that he wept intensely. To generally evaluate this scroll is to understand that it represents the culmination and unfolding of God's plan for man, which, of course, includes both redemption and judgment. But just as all seemed hopeless to John, the elder speaks to him. He declares, "There is one worthy." This is where I'm always so moved, because the description given of the one worthy is so incredibly faceted. John is told that the Lion of Judah, the Root of David, has triumphed. But then the image that John describes is that of a lamb, looking as though it had been slain. And he's in the center of the throne, in the place of honor and worship. He's described as having 7 horns signifying complete power, 7 eyes which represent the fullness of God. He is the unique, only, incomparable Jesus. He's the only one who is the lion and the lamb. He's the only one who is the root of David and also the son of David. He's the only one who is the Son of God and the Son of Man. He's the only one worthy to open the scroll. He's the only one who has the power, authority, and position to unveil and complete the full plan of God for mankind. The image of him taking that scroll is just so incredible. He's done all necessary to finish the work of God in this world. He's the only Savior of mankind. He's the final authority and the judge of the living and the dead. He's the only King and High Priest of the new covenant. He's the only one worthy of all of our praise and adoration for now and evermore. He stands alone. There's none to compare with him. We declare with the elders and with the living creatures and the multitudes of heaven, worthy is the Lamb who was slain to receive power and wealth and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and praise. Let's make that a hymn of our hearts for this year 2022. Thank you for being a part of this, and may the Lord bless you.